Yo, what's up you guys? I'm gonna take you through a full shoulder rehab day. This is gonna be a mix of what I had to do when I first dislocated my shoulder way back for the very first time back in high school. A combination of what I had to do then in physio with the knowledge I've attained through my kinesiology degree. For those who don't know, I graduated UBC Kin. Obviously applying the knowledge I have with my schooling, my coaching degrees as well, and what I've learned in physio and kin. So this is my most up-to-date program for my shoulder. Had to adjust it a lot throughout the years with the number of different injuries I've had. So I'll just walk you through my sort of rehab day. Taking it lighter this week because it's been bothering me a lot, and I figured if I just rehabbed it a couple times this week and took it easy, then I'd come back stronger next week. So I start with banded movements, mostly doing abduction here, just pull aparts. Then you saw me going over the head shoulders, just to stretch the lats and the shoulders. Do that again. Do around the world as well. Now we gotta find a place to do banded external rotation. I could do them like here. You could do them like this with your foot, but I kind of like to find a spot to raise the band higher. We'll take you there. This is probably the best spot without having to go across the whole gym. So just set them through here. Do a couple external rotations. Back into abduction again. Same thing other side. Do some little 5-pound plates. We'll go into internal, external rotation. We'll go to some dumbbell pull-throughs. So pull here, just be slow and steady with each movement. You stabilize shoulder, that's has the hand on the ground. Like for me, my right side, found myself rushing a bit more. Just because it's harder to, like I feel my shoulder struggling to stabilize harder than my left side. Like this side's harder for me. This side I can feel like I can go very slow. But I feel the difference on my right side right now. Okay, we're gonna go into face pulls with external rotation. Most people when they do face pulls, they just go into more of a pull this way, maybe for their nose with the rope, hitting their rhomboids. But the goal here for me, because of my shoulder injury, I wanna actually be hitting your delt. So instead I'm gonna go a bit above my head and externally rotate my arms at the top. So instead of a pull this way, it's kind of here and then externally rotating is the goal. You can go relatively light with this weight too. I do 2 sets of these before I go into unilateral movements because these are good to get my shoulders warm. But at the end of the day, it's my right shoulder that's worse than my left. So I need to split the movement. So this time I'm going to split the movement up. I'll show you on both sides so you get a good angle, but essentially I like to bring the cable down low, do a bent over position, stretch this way, and then bring my arm up here. This will hit my rotator cuff a little bit better, and it's, well, not even better, it's just splits it up, so now my right arm's struggling. This is actually pretty heavy, even though I'm on the lightest weight too. But now I'm hitting rear delt on one arm, being able to isolate the movement a bit more compared to using both arms. From this side, this is what it looks like. Making sure I'm giving my arm a big stretch here at the bottom, and full contraction. If you're not using this movement in your shoulder rehab program, this is a must. You're definitely using it. We'll start with the dumbbell in this position, leg on the bench this way. You're going to come down and do internal rotation, and then externally rotate up. This is what has brought my shoulder back like crazy, and it's definitely peak movement for most people with shoulder injuries. External rotation is usually of some sort brings it back, but this movement is so good. I used to start with 5 pounds, work my way up. I'm at 15 now. There was a point where I was at 25. Tough one. Control the negative and try to bring it up. Side is what it looks like. My left side's pretty strong. You can probably still make 25s on this side. So the one strength building movement I can actually do are dumbbell rows, just because, or any sort of horizontal rows, pretty good and like safe for my shoulder. But I like to do a dumbbell one just because again I can split them off, and it requires a bit more control and stability compared to machines. So this is my good arm, but something like this, I'll be doing this on both sides. And this is pretty light for me. 60 is pretty easy. I typically can do like 1 to 110 or even 80s, depending on like the form I'm going for, the tempo, the range of motion. But today I'm just doing a bit of a deload. I just want to get some good stimulus on my shoulder, so I'm gonna use 60s on both sides. It's my bad side now, but it's still gonna be light, just focusing on pulling and control. Okay, now we're gonna go into one of my favorite supersets. It's a plate loaded shoulder raise. So we're just gonna start with our arms rested here. Try to bring it up above your head. Your ears should be in between your arms there. This is the goal. Do this for about 10 reps. And after, we're gonna drop into a set of YTIs, which is basically like Superman, followed by rear delt fly, and then an eye. He's not counting at all. So Y, T, I. Should probably be going slower, maybe stretching more with each movement. It's better. So if you have a lacrosse ball, now's a good time to even go on an elevated bench. I know for me, my infraspinatus is really tight in the lats, so I'm putting it right where it's tightest, almost like a pin and move. Try to find that spot where it's the most tender, to lower it a bit. Now I'm just leaning into it on the bench. I still can't find the spot. Maybe it's right there. I'm just going to lean into it slightly. Just allow it to stretch. Kind of controlling the muscle with my right arm. Just doing some small movements to it. Nothing too crazy, but I'm really just trying to feel that stretch into my infra. I only really do my bad arm with this one, just because my good arm, I really don't feel it. It's a huge difference between the left and right side for me. Jeez. That sucks. So bad. So I'm sure you'll be able to see the difference, but I can really tell when I look in the mirror. My left arm is straightened pretty well here. Like it's all in alignment, my shoulder, my elbow, my wrist, even my hip. But on this side is my bad arm. This is me trying to straighten it. You can see my wrist is slightly forward, my elbow slightly forward, my shoulder is probably slightly forward as well compared to my hip. The alignment's just different. So all of these movements are meant to help better align that. Now I'm gonna go into a bit more of a lat stretch with some internal rotation to try to crack that as well. So I'm just gonna lean back. Again, the goal of getting my head between my ears. Sorry, my head between my ears. My head between my arms. Ears between my arms. For about 30 seconds. Now I'll go into internal rotation. Here. And then just lean forward accordingly. I like to keep my fist on the mid-back. And just lean slightly forward. My left arm I can go pretty well. My internal rotation is a lot better. On my right side, we switch, take a small step back, go right side, same idea, bring chest tall, slightly forward. It's a lot harder for me on this side. But all right, that's pretty much it for the shoulder rehab video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.